Cody sounds like has a little frog in his throat.
Fuck you.
Oh, Cody, why do you have to swear at me, man? It sound like you had a little thing going on, bud. I'm just
fucking commenting on my damn throat. Like, you haven't even said hi to me yet, Rem. What is this shit?
I said hi, Cody, when you first came on, buddy. I'm concerned. That's all.
Well, maybe I have something in my ears too now.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Keep going.
Oh, God.
Keep going. Is this the show? Is this how the show is going to be?
Are you going to Randy me right now? Because I don't need that.
You mean get super drunk and become a rock star on you? I might.
Yeah. Everybody likes
I
Randy.
might do that to you.
Randy took all the luster.
I love that. I love that sitcom. It's not everyone loves Randy. It's everyone likes Randy.
Yes. Yeah, I almost got my ass kicked by a bouncer at my bachelor party, so that was pretty funny.
That's a story.
Yeah, don't ruin those stories yet.
Well, I tried to super kick him in the knee.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay.
What was I going to say? I was going to say something I forget. I was going to say it to you, and I don't know. I remember. I'm drinking tonight. I haven't drank on a show in a number of weeks, but today I felt like having some drinks. So here we go. Mm-hmm.
What you sipping, buddy?
It's appropriate.
Look at this shit. Look at this. Captain Morgan's Long Island iced tea.
Morgan.
Oh.
It's perfectly.
Any good?
Yeah, it's a perfect blend of everything to make you drunk. It's great.
So alcohol, yeah, all right.
Uh-huh. The first time I had one, I was amazed how all this liquor could come together and taste like an iced tea. Or is it in my head? I'm not entirely sure, but it's delicious. Zach, I don't know if you know this, but
She speaks.
We're doing a newlywed game next week, and we have a swinger couple, and then we have a BDSM couple, and we have Randy and Kristen. I don't know. They're a newlywed couple, so they're getting married next week. They're getting married like 3 days after the newlywed game.
Awesome. Congratulations, guys.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're very excited.
All right.
That should be an interesting, nice dynamic for sure, though. Having a little mixture of everything, kind of see what best, right?
Yeah. Basically, I'm a genius.
Right. Yeah, we're
We're
real worried. It came up tonight that if that plane goes down, we're wiping out 2 families. So we were kind of thinking maybe we should try and split up the flight or something.
Why don't you knock on some wood right now, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, I am. Yeah. It's just, these thoughts cross your mind, and whoever has to handle that probate, I mean, fuck me. They're going to kill themselves, so there goes another person. Yeah. It'll be a sticky mess.
It's like the butterfly effect.
Very Final Destination.
Yeah. But who knows? And Cody's not that much up into the wrestling, so I'm not going to go full on wrestling because, out of respect to Cody, but he'll pretend when we get there.
We're going to go deep on weed, though.
Yeah. Oh, we are? Okay. Cool. Mike would like that. All right. Woohoo! All right. Let's see here. All right. So let's get going. Let's do this thing.
Is Craig doing the thing? Because I remember Craig wasn't doing his thing last time. That fucker.
No, he's good. Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 184 of the Rich Dick and Toilet Podcast. It is slightly better than mediocre. I am your host, Ron. Back at you with my fuckboys tonight. That's right. Randy's here. Cody's over there. Kristen's watching. We got a guest tonight. We had so much fun. I think so. We'll have a good time. We always do. This is the Rich Dickman Show with your boys. Randy. Let's go, baby. What's going on?
All right, I got the torch ready. I'm going to do this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So let me set this back on my computer.
No. Careful, bud.
Get my
Cody, narrate this.
Get my nectar collector ready here with my Joker Rick. All right, I'm going to rotate now over. It's kind of like, you got to be careful.
You got to get on the microphone, though, Randy.
You don't want to get your hands too close. It's really hard to roll one-handed because it's an odd-shaped head. Okay, there it goes.
Cody, what's happening?
It's red.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to take my little bowl.
Is this a dab?
I think that's what the kids are calling it.
Is he going to be okay? Like, what? Oh, man.
Things are going to change a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like dab rigs always have, thinner smoke, but whatever.
Ooh, that is so flavorful, Zach.
Hey,
All right, that's me.
That's Randy.
That's what I'm up to, Rim.
Cody, are you dabbing too?
Checking back from Weed Central.
No, I don't. I've been dry for a minute now.
Yeah.
I think I have some
I'm
incoming.
setting something up over here.
I'm
I
so
figured.
sorry.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
Okay.
All right, and we got Zach Perez from WrestlingInc.com back again at Spots High on Twitter. Zach, he's got something going on. What are you
Look at
doing
this.
over there?
This is my little dab rig right here, my little electronic rig.
Oh.
Look at that,
My
Randy.
little dabby.
That's the one I want to get.
All right, we only
This
endorse
thing
this in where it's legal.
Amazing.
All right, go for it, bud. We'll listen to you cough.
Brought to you from a state here.
All right, so Zach's hitting his dab rig.
Oh.
This is amazing. Wow, that's a
Yeah.
lot.
Oh, look at how much more vapor he got.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, we don't know how much wrestling talk
Yeah,
we
that
can get
thing-
into.
See, like the first time I
Chugga
did,
chugga choo choo.
yeah, the first dab rig I ever did,
We're
I used the
officially-
wrong gas on it.
You got to use
That was
gas?
Oh.
Yeah, Randy's using what I assume is either butane or propane over there. I was using
Yeah,
something
propane.
industrial that melts copper, and I was just like, oh, why is my rig all cracked?
Oh my god.
I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah,
Just
damn.
tearing it apart.
yeah. It's fucking read your labels, kids.
All right. Well, Randy, how are you feeling right now? Do you need to do some more?
Yeah, I got the Mighty prepped right now.
Okay.
With a capsule.
Zach is
full of weed. I bought
that thing up.
half an ounce of weed.
Holy shit. That's a pro right there.
Aren't things
Of
nice?
this thing.
Yeah. So, all right, just so everybody knows,
It's in rigged, so you can just keep it going.
that's fantastic. Zach's in New York where it's legal, and Randy has a medical card, so it's totally legal. I just want everybody, we're on the up and up here in the Rich
Just
Dick Show.
re-upped.
He's just re-upped. That's right. Okay.
Had to talk to the same doctor I talked to last year and describe my PTSD dreams that may or may not actually happen.
Well,
Yeah, that's what we talk about. I just get more graphic every time I got to talk to him. So he keeps giving me the
and
card.
the clown said we all float too. Is that? I don't know what Pennywise says. We all float down here.
It was perfect. Let me get some business out of the way real quick. RichDickman.com. Go there, check it out. Everything you need is at RichDickman.com, including the trilogy of our behind-the-scenes special, 7 Days to Air, behind-the-scenes exploration of the Rich Dickman Show. Zach, I assume you've watched it and you loved it. Tell us, what did you think about our behind-the-scenes project?
You know, I actually did catch little glimpses of it as you guys. I didn't watch anything too long or anything like that. You know, it's funny. I always pop in on you guys because you're always a good time.
Hell yeah, we are. Zach, listen, instead of watching freaking Rampage or whatever bullshit that is, you should spend 45 minutes and watch our behind the scenes special because you know what? It's good.
Wow.
It's better than anything AEW puts out these days.
You can give up the middle hour of Raw, I would say.
Is that really 45 minutes?
It's close to it. Yeah, it's about 45 minutes, Coach.
Yeah. Time flies when you're.
Yeah, but it's in 3
Editing.
parts, so you can watch
Or-
the first part, take a piss, get a snack, watch a second. Yeah, what's that, Randy?
I was going to say you can catch the Hulu version of Raw, and it's only an hour and a half because there's no commercials.
Yeah, and they cut out a lot of
it's
the
really pared
bullshit,
down.
too. I got to move. See, every
Got
week.
sponsored
Yeah.
when we weren't looking, Randy?
God damn. See,
Yes, Hulu.
yes.
Get them in the Disney Plus bundle with ESPN Plus, where they have a free UFC fight hailing from a foreign country, I believe.
Yeah.
Cthulhu has live sports.
Code TRDS at checkout. All right.
Hammer that in for a year.
Holy
so
fuck.
richdickman.com. Check it out. Subscribe to all the stuff, shirts and everything. We're having fun. It's freaking the end of October. It's Halloween. And I didn't realize
Oh my God.
where Halloween fell in relation to this episode. So I didn't plan any spooky stuff. But I assumed that the two gentlemen who were going crazy with their dab styles over there, we get spooked enough. We'll see. Zach, give me your phone number so I can call you at weird times and you won't know who it is. You'll be freaking out. Just DM it to me. All right.
Yeah,
Say it
you
now.
Yeah, just put it out on the air.
you got to like FaceTime me in a screen mask, so I really up the production value.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, and we'll get Cody to edit it together. Okay, let's see here. Cody, man, we haven't heard much from you in the past
Yeah?
couple of days. What's going on, bud? What's new?
Just stuff. I was like yesterday. I'm having like a grand old time. I'm trying to like wire up like this electronics project, stripping wires and shit, positive to positive, red wire to white wire type shit. And all day, like, and the manual is just, so like the manual is like online. So like I have to like, I have it on my phone and I'm thumbing through it, trying to like, keep shit untwisted. And all day, you and Randy are just going back and forth over fucking wrestling, trying to get me fucking killed by electrocution. I'm like trying to like make sure my wiring connections are like correct. And I have Randy saying like, I'm trying to get Kristen to get me ramen. And I'm just like,
I failed.
I'm putting
I failed in my quest.
Putting like this thing together. If it explodes on me when I actually plug it in, I'm calling you two for like recompense from beyond the fucking grave.
Yeah. See, Cody,
that's fair.
It's your fault you're 6 hours behind, not ours. Okay?
Yeah.
So I don't know what you want me to do about that.
Oh, next episode, remind me, I'm going to be only 5 hours behind.
Oh.
I got to keep that straight.
Really?
Hawaii doesn't. Yeah, I don't think Hawaii don't do that daylight savings fuckery. So I
just like Arizona. So maybe Hawaii
post-it somewhere.
Is the one true time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
We share the one true time zone with Arizona.
I love it. All right, cool. I still don't see any downloads coming.
It's not all of Arizona, I realize.
Wasn't there a guy who wanted to build an island where the time zones kind of reset so that he could celebrate the new year like at the earliest possible time and then walk across the island and celebrate the latest possible new year?
I mean, you could do that at any of the polar caps.
Oh, but I mean, an island in the middle of the ocean seems
Cody's
better.
got that Ray vibe going already.
That'd have to be the fucking. That'd have to be in like the fucking Dateline, right? Then
The
that's the only place you
international
could do that.
Dateline.
Then
Yeah, I would like to meet that place. See,
Do
Zach.
some crazy crispy style party there.
Yeah. Ayahuasca or something.
Yeah, that's the whole plan.
Yeah, we have a group text, Zach, that Randy and I made Cody join because he's part of the show now, and Randy and I are texting all the day. And Cody is not he's not a prolific texter, so it's a little.
And he also doesn't know how to mute a conversation.
no, I do, but the fucking thing, the pop up banner like still covers like the contact points on the fucking online manual, Randall.
Manuel Randall. Okay.
Manuel Randall.
Yeah, that's my
what they
favorite
call me in
sex
fourth
position.
grade.
Oh, nice.
Favorite sex position, the manual Randall.
Manuel. Hey, Cody, put that in the notes. Hey, Randy, what's going on with you, buddy?
Well, I decided for Halloween I would go as a footlong nose. And
Delicious.
that's what I'm doing now. I just kind of decided to do that. Rem, can I confide something in you?
You can always confide things to me in public on the show.
Is it just me and you here?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What is it?
That dab
Yeah.
fucked me up.
Yeah, I can tell.
Something fucked me up.
Yeah, it might have not been the dab.
I'm trying to bring it, but it's not coming.
No.
Oh,
You know
it's
what's
probably
funny?
because I forgot to take the Adderall, bud.
The nose has the same physics as like 90s fighter game boots. It's funny. It's got the same sway animation and everything. You look like you're like waiting to be selected on the characters.
Patreon.com/RichStickman, and you can see that. Well,
Manual Randy.
yeah, Randy, I think you doing dabs on the show should wait like towards the end of the show when you have and maybe Adderall and liquor. I don't know. I also don't want to speak on behalf of Kristen and like get you all messed up because she's got to deal with you. I'm sorry, Chris. I don't do this on purpose. I would encourage him not to do this stuff. You watch the behind the scenes. I told him not to do this, except that one time I
Tricks
told him
and
to do it.
treats.
I'm fine. I could totally land a job interview right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rim. Interview me.
All right. Well, it may be in a second because
All right.
I want to talk to Zach for a minute. I want to say hi to Zach. Zach, it's been a while. How are you, sir?
Good man, how you been?
You know me. I'm chilling, man. I'm always chilling. Nobody needs my bullshit. And that's what I go around in life like. I smile all the time. I'm very polite and I'm kind. And when people ask me how it's going, I'm saying, it's not bad, bro. Not bad. Nobody needs my nonsense.
Exactly.
Yep.
That I feel too. Like you just keep it even keel through. Just let people know, like things are fine. That way they go about their own business.
That's right. You probably don't know the story. I've told the story several times in the show, but I'm going to tell you because you're here. Is one time I was out on the road doing my job and I walked up to a house and a gentleman was there and he said, And I said, hi. I said, hi, sir. How you doing? Or he said to me, he said, hey there. How you doing? I said, I'm doing pretty good. How are you, sir? And he said, I just buried my mother. And
You asked. Why'd you ask?
I was like, shit. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I'm sorry to, it's like, why would you do that to anybody?
So, yeah, it's one of those moments where you feel like, oh, rewind this back about 10 seconds and just take that back.
yeah. I wish I never said that.
Nobody tells you.
It'd be funny if you like exploded on him. Like, what is wrong with you telling me that? You just say I'm great and move on and take the thing.
I don't actually care.
What is your problem?
Yeah, just Larry David the shit out of him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go.
When you ask somebody how they are, for the most part, you don't really care. You're just doing it to be polite. Like here, in the show, I care because I care about you. You're all my friends. But outdoors, some stranger, hey, how you doing? Like I don't give a shit how he's doing. I'm just being polite, right?
Right.
So, yeah. So fuck
then
that.
how dare he say what's on his mind?
Exactly. How dare you tell me the truth?
He definitely made the alpha move there and made it a teachable moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't ask people how they're doing.
Set the boundary and berate them right there.
I see that. And this was back like in 2012. Was it 2012? Yeah. Because I was doing the other show at that time. Yeah, but I wasn't who I am now. Listen, you're changing. Zach, how old are you? May I ask?
27.
You had to think about it. I love it.
Yeah,
That's how old I thought Cody was.
I'm trying to.
I got to think about it too.
Yeah. So, listen, Zach, I know, and you have a beautiful fiance, or did you guys get married yet?
We haven't. I'm being pressured more and more now. My brother just a couple weeks ago, so now I'm hearing it that we need to get married. Not that we don't already. We've been together like over a decade.
Oh, so you're okay. I'm very familiar with that situation. Let me tell you, you're too young. All right, you're too young. So take your time. Take your time.
Run away.
Wow.
And I said,
it'll work out.
Great advice today.
Yeah.
Across the board.
I like to talk, like part of my job, right, is bringing in new people into the company. And so I like to talk to them and let them know what to expect and to encourage them. It's like, listen, it's going to be hard at first, but you got to keep going. You got to, persevere and you'll make it because anybody can do what we do. But it just takes a little bit of practice, right? But with that, I like to talk to young men. Like yourself, Zach, like Cody, like Randy. and I like to say to these you young men is that, at 26, you obviously were different than you were at 20. And you're going to be a different person at 30. And at 35, you're going to be a different person. And at 40, you're always changing, right? So you got to make sure that you're with the right person who changes with you. Okay? As I, at 40, am the best version of myself that I ever have been. But I'm so much different than I was even just 5 years ago. Yep.
Yeah, it's all downhill for you, buddy. You got this.
Yeah, I'm too old for this bullshit now.
It's just full speed and downhill.
Yeah. And you'll find
do a
yourself
trick.
hosting a podcast that 12 people listen to, but you just love doing it because you don't have any friends, and you get to see a couple good dudes and hang out with them once a week. Yep, that's where we're at.
I peaked April 17th, 2019, and I told my boss to take a shit in the quiet room. And he didn't appreciate it.
Oh, all right.
Taking the shit?
Yeah. Randy, are you going to be able to argue about wrestling, or is this just a lost cause? Is Zach here just for nothing?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. So we're going to hold on. So there's a couple things I wanted to get to.
Absolutely.
All right. I've been taking my son on movie adventures, right? We've been going to the movie theaters, but basically, I really got him in. Yeah. We went through the whole MCU over the summer. And
wow,
with going to the MCU, we got the new Spider-Man movie coming out in a couple months. And I wanted him, because it's kind of like a multiverse Spider-Man and it's probably going to have the other version of Spider-Man in it. I wanted him to see the original Spider-Man trilogy from 02, 04, and 06 or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yep. And then we also...
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah. And then we also watched The Amazing Spider-Man with James Garfield. And god damn, is that a terrible movie?
He just gets younger and younger.
Yeah. Nobody remembers those.
But then I got to thinking, I'm like, you know what? There's a whole bunch of movies that I enjoyed growing up that I think my son will enjoy, and they don't make movies like this anymore. So what we did this past Saturday is I put on Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters from 1984.
Oh, cool.
When's the last time you saw...
You hate AEW right now?
hold on. I heard blowjob for some reason. What the hell did you say, Cody?
Yeah, the ghost blowjob. Everyone
Okay.
forgets the ghost blowjob that happens in that movie.
This is
It's like, oh, that's normal.
Thank you, and I'm going to that right this second because Ghostbusters in 1984.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, you're reading my mind. It was a PG movie. Okay, in that PG movie, there's smoking. There's the word shit. There's the word asshole. There's a simulated blowjob
Dickless?
scene with a ghost, and like all these things you wouldn't find in a PG movie these days. And my son's 13, and I still think of him as a little kid. You know,
Oh, he's good.
He's my buddy.
He's good.
But he enjoyed the hell out of it, like more than any movie we'd seen recently. Because Ghostbusters, if you haven't seen it recently, go watch Ghostbusters again. It's just such a good movie. It's fun. It's got laughs throughout.
Never seen it.
Good camp. Good camp.
What the fuck did you just say? You've never seen it?
Never seen it. It's before my time.
Randy.
Dude.
Oh my God. Okay, Randy, your homework assignment this weekend,
Nothing before 1990 exists.
besides getting married, is freaking watching Ghostbusters. Holy shit. Randy.
Play the movie at the reception.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So anyways,
Good Halloween stuff.
we saw Ghostbusters. It was great. We're going to do Ghostbusters 2. And then I got thinking, what other movies did I really like? Cody, Short Circuit, and Short Circuit 2. Do you know? No? Zach?
Drawing a blank, but
Nobody? Short Circuit? Johnny Five is alive? God, you fucking kids. You're all so fucking young.
yeah.
I
can Google it if it'll make you feel better.
I don't. No, that's not. No, I'm just trying to take them through some good movies because today's media it all sucks. Everything sucks now because everybody has an agenda and we have to, fill our quotas for everything. And it's just like, it takes you right out of the movie. So yeah, there was that. Oh, and then we had, I had parent teacher meetings. What's today? Thursday? Yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. Parent-teacher meetings. And it's a weird thing in the school that they're at. And I love this. The school that they're in has done the best they possibly could in all the shitty circumstances we've had the past 2 years. But they've been in school basically nonstop since October of last year. All right. So it's been good. But what they do at parent-teacher meetings now, they're student-led parent-teacher meetings. And I said to my wife, I'm like, what the fuck am I even doing here? Like, they're just talking with the kid. Like, yeah. So it's a weird thing. It's like I'm sitting there listening to my children answer their teachers and all the questions and go over, and it's like this is not what I'm. Anyways, but I came out of these 2 meetings super proud of my kids, and I just want to tell you why, because this makes me beam with pride. With my daughter, I don't really talk about my daughter too much, just because she's my daughter and she's my princess and I protect her. But she sat there and she spoke to her teachers as a young lady, a professional young lady. And I was just, the way she was enunciating her words and speaking to them, I was like, wow, this is, because when she's at home, she takes on a different affect. She acts like, she's just a little goof. But now we get to my son. And I told you last week, my son's been he did his first Let's Play Minecraft video. And before I came on tonight, he just finished editing, or almost finished editing his next one, which is close to 40 minutes. And he's like, do you think that's too long? I was like, that's fine.
Wow.
But, at school, he does like the morning news and stuff. And so he gets on and reads the announcements. And they had like a TV station that they gave, but it's going to start again next year when he's in high school. And he was part of that. And so we get into the parent teacher meeting, and the teacher says to me, I got to tell you, your son does such a great job at the morning announcements. He reads them clearly. He enunciates his words, and it's just a fantastic job. And I didn't care about anything else the guy had to tell me. I didn't care about any of his grades. I didn't care about his ability to do nothing. I didn't care about anything. The only thing I could think of is how proud I was of my son for doing a great job in the morning announcements. It's a chip off the old block. So I wanted to share that with the audience.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I owe my daughter $80 because she got some good grades. She got some C's, but
You gotta fucking put your daughter on blast like that on the show, man.
Oh, I mean, I'm very proud of her effort because she was coming off of virtual and it was rough.
All right.
And she was a little behind, but she brought it around, and I'm just glad she didn't fail gym class. That's
Oh boy.
I was worried there for a minute.
You don't want to be that kid.
Yep.
All right. And that's it. I was talking about, what did I say about? Hey, Zach, Zach, have you ever gotten high and then freaked out watching a YouTube video like my friend Mike did last week about liminal spaces? Or 2 weeks ago?
No, the only thing that I have to say is injury videos really can do it to me sometimes.
Oh, I can't watch those sober. Holy shit.
Something like the Tom Segura basketball injury by any chance?
No.
I don't.
That was a pretty gruesome one. Him and Bert Kreischer were doing like a basket competition, and they were dunking on progressively different sides. And for whatever reason, Tom Segura is actually damn good at dunking to a degree, because that injury kind of put a halt to that.
Oh no!
Up for a dunk, and his leg just did. So he went to launch, and on the launch, just kind of gave out, and then he landed on arm.
So you just kind of see his arm twisted back.
Oh God!
And you see eventually just Bert Kreischer. He's just kind of, and then Bert just walks up to him and kind of moves his back to facing the direction it should be facing. Just kind of walks away and starts calling people. It was a rough injury.
You know, I can't.
Yeah,
like,
that fucked
Was
me
it during
sober.
Sober October? Because that would be the worst.
Yeah.
You know, like, because
No
Joe
painkillers.
Rogan's such an asshole, he would rub it in your face if you lost that way. You know?
Yeah, it's because that had to have been the end of the company, and I'm sure there had to be a little bit of a moment of, well,
Kind of win, right? Yeah, it had to do his mind
a little bit on the way, like, well, check that at the side. Just side note.
yeah, that's awful.
We take those W's.
I'm on the Hold My Feeding, and Reddit. I'm a part of the Hold My Feeding Tube subreddit, where people get seriously hurt or die. Yeah, and I can watch those things, no problem. The one thing I can't watch is when they say weightlifter. If they have anything to do with weightlifting, I cannot. No,
Captain.
Nope. If there's weights involved, I can't watch it. Whether it's getting crushed by the barbell or leg snapping, nope. I can't, I scroll right on past. All the other stuff.
That's why I don't hustle.
It's why
Never broken a
There
bone.
you go, Randy.
Me neither.
Wow, never seen Ghostbusters. You guys have never broken bones?
Not once.
Got some head injuries, but never broken nothing.
Zach, you've never broken a bone either?
Oh no, I have.
Oh, okay.
Broken a lot. I've broken both my ankles,
tore my shoulder out. I have like 4 concussions.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've racked up more injuries than
The Jackass crew for some
Wow.
reason.
No, doing what? Were you wrestling or were you just being an asshole?
Mostly
it be
being
both?
an ass.
The rest of it is a mix.
I had some really stupid ones. Like my first break was, or actually I think it was my second break, my ankle break, was diving into a pool that I was taller bottom of. So I just kind of jumped, just spiked straight to the bottom of the. And then of course I was at my friend's campground, so I went all the way back through the campground on the broken ankles, casually, just trying to act like everything's cool.
Just trying to be a tough guy about it. Oh man.
Yeah, like it's fine. How much longer we got?
Oh. Yeah, no, breaking bones is not cool. I've done a wrist, a couple fingers, a couple toes, and my foot. Broke a foot to Cody. I was playing softball, and I was sliding home, and I didn't know how to slide, so I jumped up and down and landed on my foot. And I broke, the square bones at the top of your foot? They're called the cuboids. I broke the top off of one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked.
He's so fluffy.
Look at the dogs up there.
Boy.
Look at my puppy.
Oh, shit. I wanted
Yeah.
to talk about something
He's
here.
fluffy.
I can't remember what. Okay. So, hey, all right. So, Zach, Cody has extensive knowledge in the television industry. I don't know if you know this, but I believe he had something to do with one of the Sharknado movies. I think he produced or did editing or something on it.
Is that the only thing you remember about me, fucker? That's fine. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm Cody the Sharknado guy. Yeah, fuck it.
Cody's got has done commercial editing. Cody's a TV guy. All right. Cody's had he's
I used to be, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I want to ask Cody. All right. Before I get into what I want to talk about here about wrestling, Cody, did you ever have to follow ratings or demographics, or is that none of your concern ever?
It was the people who were paying me's concern to do that. Like, they would get the Nielsen numbers and the focus output, and then boss me what to do. So indirectly, yes.
Yeah.
But I was never privy to like actual Nielsen numbers.
So
and focus.
Let me ask you. I don't know if you're gonna have an answer to this question or not. And if you don't, that's fine. Don't worry. But when you were having those conversations, they were telling you what to do. Were they solely focused on a certain demo, or were they looking at overall numbers? Like, how would they have broken that down?
They would have just like incorporated that into like their creative feedback notes. Like I'd get something going, and then like the focus would come back, or the Nielsen would come back, and then they'd say like, oh, we need to play up like this character more to cater to like so and so demographic. A lot of it, like, believe it or not, like one of the channels I worked for was Chiller. It was like a paranormal fiction fun channel. And a lot of women like that stuff. So like they'd be like, oh, give the female and supporting character, give the female lead and supporting characters more face time on the promos. And I'd be like, yeah, all right, no problem. And then like, that would dictate and guide the way to getting it done right.
Before I move on, you triggered something in my brain here. If you were to recut our behind the scenes footage, could you make like a horror movie out of that just with the existing footage? Is editing like that?
I could. It would not be. It would not be 45 minutes. It would be like. It wouldn't be that
Watch
long.
again.
Yeah.
I'd have to like cherry pick it and then maybe get like an 8-minute thing that might work.
Okay. All right. So we have an interesting thing, Cody. This will be fun for you, actually, if you want to participate in this discussion. Is that all right? So we're going to talk wrestling for a few minutes. All right. And the reason I have Zach here is because Zach does live tweeting during some of these wrestling shows, so he's interacting with the audience, as well as, Zach, do you write articles too? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not as much nowadays, but I do.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, and Zach works for a site called Wrestling Inc. All right, and I love Zach. When I see Zach, because Zach's tweeting, during the shows, some of the shows I watch, and every once in a while I see it in time because sometimes I watch them late. I'll get in there and talk to my buddy. But we have this interesting thing going on, right? We have a new wrestling company, Cody, called AEW. I don't know if you've heard of it. Randy loves AEW. Zach loves AEW. Me, I can't get it. I just can't. And I said I would start watching after Adam Cole joined. But there's something about it I just don't like. But that's fine. I don't have to like everything, and people can like what they want. And I'm so glad there is a major company out there on TV because it's good for everybody, all the fans, everybody. But the fans and the people like Zach, not you, Zach, but the people who work on wrestling sites are trying to start like a new Monday Night War like that we had back in the 90s. And it just doesn't exist yet, right? But let me get to it, okay? So a couple weeks ago, WWE has a program called Friday Night SmackDown. All right. And and they're usually on the Fox network. All right. And I'm talking to you, Cody, because I'm talking to you because that means I'm talking to the audience who doesn't really know what I'm talking about. But Friday Night SmackDown airs on the Fox network. Okay. And Fox network, that's network television. So 8 o'clock Friday nights are on network television. And then AEW has a Friday night show as well that starts after SmackDown does at 10 p.m. But that's on TNT, okay, which is a cable network. All right. So a couple of weeks ago, because of baseball, WWE had to move their programming of SmackDown to Fox Sports 1 on cable, which is a low-tier cable network. And to fuck around with AEW, they decided to go a half hour over. So they were going to go from 8 to 10:30, and AEW's show started at 10, right? So we had a half hour of head-to-head, okay, which is, I don't know, fucking really nothing. So here's what happened, okay? So we look at ratings, and the ratings, overall ratings, WWE won the overall ratings numbers, okay, of who watched who, but they're on a different time, so it's hard to say. So they started comparing that 10 o'clock to 10:30 half hour. And in that half hour, SmackDown won the overall number, but AEW won the 18 to 49 demo by couple tenths of a point. It's really insignificant. And you have everybody saying, oh, AEW beat WWE head to head. And I'm sitting here thinking, wait a second. First of all, that doesn't matter. But second of all, they were on Fox Sports 1 that doesn't have the reach as network television. And 2, it was at 10 o'clock at night from 10 to 10:30 by fractions of a percent. It's like they're trying to create a ratings war when there is none because AEW doesn't go head to head with WWE.
Yeah, it sounds like an apples and oranges. Like
it's completely apples and oranges. And I got Randy over there telling me, "Oh, it's the better product because they're winning the demo." I was like, "Who fucking cares about the demo?" Like, I don't understand. I don't know when demo became more important than overall numbers. So now I'm going to go to you, Zach. All right. I don't know how much of an AEW mark you are. It's fine if you are. But what's happening here, Zach? You interact with the audience, right? Like, and God bless you for interacting with wrestling Twitter, because Jesus Christ, some of those people are just fucking insane. Yeah, but like, why are we pushing this so hard? Why can't we just enjoy wrestling instead of having to have wars all the time?
I think that ultimately, what war narrative really is it's kind of based on the fact that people see talent coming from and they kind of tried to do the same thing with TNA. And that was having its run at the top, trying to compete and things like that. And I think it's kind of repeating the same kind of thing that happened. TNA tried to do the Monday Night War thing where they tried to kind of go head to head with Raw for a little bit. Ultimately kind of failed pretty badly. And what it really was they were trying to we can compete at a too early stage. And I think that right now, AEW is bought because they are kind of doing demographics, especially, the 18 to. I would say that in terms of, especially an 18 to 49 demographic is a really hard capture, because especially for a later night show page, most people are going to probably stream it the next later on, whatever the case is too, because you have a large number of streaming involved in television nowadays too, or DVR, or whatever it is, Yeah, I think it's kind of a weird thing to done, and I think that the competition in general is mature for a company that's 2 years old. So at this point, it's not even So I think for people wanting to make it on the fact that an ex-WWE got her, and Cody Rhodes left because opportunity, and a lot of people kind of made him the narrative almost of and with some of the way that he gets treated in his book now, is that like he's kind of almost you betrayed WWE by making this, which I think is kind of a weird culture that's only really in wrestling, because you don't see that with the head doesn't care if a new horror TV show comes on. It's competing so directly in the sense of where they're calling and taking shots at each other on TV. It's just a weird dynamic. So I think that the competition because there was so much of that in the peak of wrestling, I think people almost always want to jump whenever they get the chance to, whenever they can kind of compare apples, they just are like throwing it out there. And before you know, Twitter now, especially, it becomes a whole whirlwind of things.
Oh, it's awful. Like the original Monday Night Wars from 96 to, I mean, it was over in 99 really, but you can go to 2001. But I was a WWE guy, and I would turn over to WCW during the commercials or watch the pay-per-views because we got them for free. And I would just laugh at how bad it was and how horrible like the endings of the matches were. Like you knew every Nitro was going to end with fans throwing trash in the ring because the NWO would do something, or it would be a disqualification finish or some bullshit. I'm not saying WWE is any better right now. Please, that's not what I'm saying. Just, that's why I would watch. That's the only reason I would watch WCW, is because it was the only thing on. But I guess I don't, the internet's ruined everything is probably where I'm going with this, because why can't we just enjoy things without having to fight all the time?
Nope.
No,
it's gone.
No, it's gone. Yeah. We got to fight. Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Nobody enjoys anything anymore.
No, you can't enjoy anything unless I'm making you feel bad about enjoying something I don't like. Right. That's when I started enjoying things. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway.
Yep.
Randy.
The only enjoyment you can get is in the comments disagreeing with things you don't like. That's the only. enjoy it in modern society.
Yeah. That in your echo chamber. So as long as you have those two things, you'd be pretty happy online. Randy, what are you thinking here about our new wrestling war that you're a part of?
Well, I think it all comes down to television contracts. Tony Khan wants to be seen on the level of WWE and the media for a reason, and that reason is that they want to get those money, $250 million a year contracts. There's a reason there's two Khans in the wrestling business, and they make the biggest impact. I think recently. And that's where we're going. But I think AEW is a better product. Like they give you satisfying finishes. They actually have finishes. People lose, but they're better for it. There's better storytelling.
I like that.
I think better long-term booking.
I don't know. Did you watch Braun Breaker lose to Ciampa the other night? Because that was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
You did?
That was great.
See? Okay.
Yeah, no, I thought it was good.
Go ahead, Randy.
It tells a great story, but no, it was good. It tells a great story, but it's, I don't know. Where did it come from? Like, I miss, I don't know, NXT of 3 years ago.
It came from 2.0.
I don't like all the callers.
Yeah, I hate this. I'm not a big fan of 2.0, Zach, but Tommaso Ciampa is probably one of my favorites out there, and seeing what he did this week with taking Braun Breaker for that 15, 20 minutes, whatever it was, and making an actual really good match out of it, and the way they finished it with all they did the Johnny Gargano head trauma from the Andrade match. You remember that from 2018? Oh my God, all the head trauma that made me cringe. And you just wanted Johnny to be okay. So just tell him stories. It's fantastic. But yeah, no, I'm not saying, I'm really not trying to compare the products here, because you know what? The people who like AEW.
That ladder match was great too on Monday.
Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. With the four guys on Monday.
So.
Yep. I'm thrilled that everybody has something to watch now, because like there's wrestling every night of the week almost, Monday you got Raw, and Tuesday you got whatever, and then Tuesday is NXT. That's right. Wednesday is Dynamite. Thursday was Impact. I don't know if it still is. And Friday is WWE again. So there's always something, and it's great. It's great for everybody. I just don't know why we got to fight all the time over it. Why has it got to be
Pro Wrestling Universe is free through the end of the year. I think they have DDT, don't they? That's some interesting wrestling,
right? Yeah. Zach, did you watch this? Any of that where that guy got his finger cut off during the match? Did you see that?
Whoa!
No, I don't really follow as much as I wish I did when he's wrestling. I'm like, I feel so like
in it because I'm just so far behind in it. I really just binge watch Japanese wrestling and to do one of these days and just dedicate a whole day to it.
Yeah, Cody, I don't know the whole story here, but like these two guys were having like a backyard hardcore match, and in order to prove a point, one guy cut off another guy's finger. It's like he got his fucking snips and cut his fucking finger off.
Imagine like that guy is diabetic and he goes in for his like annual, and the doctor's like, I'm sorry, we have to lose his finger. And he's like immediately in his head is like, what's the coolest way I can do this? Let me like set up some kayfabe backyard shit and then have my friend take like some tin snips to my pinky or what have you.
That's how they do hair versus hair matches. Like, hey, boss, I'm thinking of getting my hair cut. Oh, wait a second, pal. I got a great idea. Let's do a hair versus hair match. We'll cut it off in the ring.
But fingers instead.
Yeah, there's fingers. That's fucking crazy. And it's 2021 and they're still doing these crazy backyard brutal, bloody matches for some reason. I don't know. Zach, did you listen? No, you probably didn't. Nobody listened to the show. We had Jock Sampson on several weeks ago. IWC champion or pro wrestling. Randy, are you paying attention? What is Jock Sampson? He's very famous in Virginia, West Virginia. Randy.
Yeah, he's like champ a lot of places. Failure to Conform, Pro Wrestling Conquest, IWC, lots of places.
Yeah.
So.
And he's an independent wrestler, Zach, who's making a living doing it. And I thought that was phenomenal. Like I never heard of the places he's wrestled before, but he's making a living. It's great. So it's a great time to be a wrestling fan still. Even, now we're kind of post-COVID a little bit. We can get out and start seeing shows again. I was going to shit. I'm losing my train of thought.
Honor,
See, Randy, I'm really counting on you tonight.
Those COVID shows
you're
are
high as fuck. And
I'm good, sir.
Yeah,
I don't know where you're coming from.
Randy's a trooper.
I would like to discuss buying AMD stock. I think it's going to be a great option shortly. And you're going to want to buy it and hold it. So that and M content. M content is a cryptocurrency that I think is going to the moon. It's a moonshot.
Okay.
Everyone put money in it now.
So, Zach,
because I just did and I want it to moonshot.
Zach, you're dealing with the wrestling fans all the time. Do you ever click on, like, sometimes, like, let's say WWE will put out a tweet, right, about, I don't know, freaking Bianca Belair. Hey, Bianca Belair is she gonna win? Is she gonna beat Becky Lynch next week or whatever? And then you have a whole bunch of people responding to the tweet like it's real. And I don't mean like there's, oh yeah, she's definitely gonna beat her. No, they're gonna say shit like, I can't believe that bitch Becky is back and holding a title from you, Bianca. That's ridiculous. You're gonna take that from her, queen. Like, what do you think about that? Like,
those tweets are scripted, not fake.
I think it's the most ridiculous shit ever. Like, people, they get her. You're dealing with these people, Zach. Tell me what.
Honestly, you should just let stay alive for these people. Why not? You know, just like especially if you're on the WWE account, especially, like, why not just run with it and just be like you're passionate. Let's run. We'll just like go ahead and just be like, yeah, like, it's insane that belt from her, and just like, play right into it. And like, you got 7-8 more replies from a nice little paragraph about explaining why, what they should do and all of that. So you can get those before you know it on a nice little rant where they've like retweeted it or quote tweeted it 7 times their argument.
Right. Yeah, it's funny. I guess, you know what, you make a good point, because you know what, they're enjoying it. It's like we did a bonus episode, patreon.com/Rich Dickman. We had Adam from Houston and his partner Salty from Houston on, and we were talking about pegging.
Oh, good
and
stuff.
I said we shouldn't make fun of pegging, because that guy who's getting pegged, that's like the happiest day of his week. He's having a good time with that. And it's the same with these people getting involved with the wrestling tweets. They're having a good time talking shit, whether they think it's true or not.
It's like pegging, yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly like pegging, responding to a wrestling tweet.
Interesting parallel. Now, that definitely headline somewhere. We could definitely make an article. I don't know.
I've asked you before, like, listen, I will write articles for WrestlingInc.com. All right. I will write the best articles, and I'll do them all kayfabe.
That are titled "Wrestling is Like Pegging."
Exactly.
By fucking Randall Dickman.
Zach, I'm a data guy. I bet we could correlate wrestling fans to pegging.
Launch your own website off of that. That headline might be its own category or something.
LuckiestPierre.com.
I'd have a very exclusive audience for that website, I think.
Let's make it subscription, and before you know it, you're gonna find that segment who's gonna be like, finally, this is my home.
Yeah, wrestling and pegging all in one. I love this. This is my jam. I'm finally happy. You saved my life.
Good title.
Yep, wrestling and pegging. Randy,
yeah, you'll get a bunch of fan letters in the mail. You won't even be able to handle all the support that's pushed through from that.
Yeah. Zach, have you ever explored the website FetLife?
What a loaded question. What a transition. Good job. Good job, everyone.
Well,
it's been years, Rim.
Good job.
Since you've been on FetLife? Wow, that's a big jug of water you got there.
Since I have.
Oh.
Motherfucker doesn't play around.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to call you a motherfucker. It just kind of happened.
Yeah. So
that's my term of endearment.
Yeah. Randy.
Thank God.
Randy, if you were on FetLife and somebody offered, if a man offered to milk you, what would you say to that? Would you be down? Would you be down to check it out?
Thank you for the offer, sir, but I am good.
Yeah.
I'm siding with Randy here.
Yeah. I'm learning so much on that website about the underground sex scene.
It's on Wikipedia.
It's all white
too.
court vampires, Rim.
Yeah.
But wrong type
it
of
up.
phrasing to say you've gone down a rabbit hole. Is that
No, I
Some
think
kind of
it's
hole.
completely accurate.
Is that why you asked me how to get on the Tor browser?
Yeah.
It's gone down
You
a
son
bear
of a
hole.
bitch.
That's what it's called. A bear hole.
Yeah, bear hole.
And you asked for my VPN? You better be careful what
Appropriate.
you do on my VPN, Rim. That can be linked back to my PayPal, I think.
You know, when I'm on the VPN,
Good to know.
my Twitter doesn't work. It won't let me on Twitter. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah.
I just let people steal my shit. I got
It's
nothing
probably
to steal.
Twitter.
I was thinking, oh God, I'm all over the place because, I haven't drank on the show in weeks, and now I'm drinking on the show, and that's probably wasn't the best idea.
Do it more
Rand-
better.
No, you know what? I'm going to ask Zach. Actually, Randy, I'm going to ask you. Randy, what's your favorite thing happening in the wrestling world right now?
My favorite
Yeah.
thing happening in the wrestling
Do you need to think
world
about it? Because I'll tell you guys what mine is.
right now. It's pretty obvious. It's Hangman Adam Page coming back, the millennial, this desperate cowboy, drunkard cowboy coming in, and he's going to win that title, and then he's going to go and he's going to lose it to MJF immediately. It'll be a great story.
MJF.
Moose
can't
style,
wait
right?
Yep.
I love MJF. He's such a great heel. Like he relishes being it. It's fantastic. Zach, let me ask you, who is the greatest wrestler in the world right now? Why is it Roman Reigns?
Oh, that is such a tough question, honestly. Wrestler
It's
in
not
the world
tough.
right now.
It's Roman Reigns. Okay, and I'm gonna get in this. I couldn't stand Roman Reigns.
Table.
Shield Roman Reigns, not a fan. Like this guy sucks. He always had a good match, but I never could get into him. And then he became head of the table, Roman Reigns. Zach, I'm going to SmackDown on November 19th with my father, and his birthday is November 13th. And for his birthday,
nice.
I bought us matching head of the table shirts because we're going to go there. And when our Lord Roman Reigns enters the arena, I'm just going to get down on my knees and worship the guy because he's fucking awesome. The guy is amazing. His theme music is in my head constantly, and I play it on my Google Home in my kitchen when I'm doing dishes.
It is such fancy, like boss music, is what it reminds me. It's like something that you would get like in a video game when you're about the final boss fight.
Yeah. It's amazing.
That's good.
And he walks it. Cody, go on YouTube and find an entrance for Roman Reigns from this year because the music plays and they got a big graphic of him. And when the music explodes, the graphic explodes like ah, and then out comes Roman Reigns. And then he waits to the next music cue and he holds up the title, and then he walks to the ring. And it's fucking great. I love the presentation of Roman, and his matches are great. What they've done with Roman Reigns since SummerSlam of last year has been nothing short of remarkable. It's the best thing in wrestling right now. Is everything that he does. Everything he touches is just amazing. And that's my opinion, obviously. But
Yeah, Minoru Suzuki's having a hell of a run. I don't know.
nobody knows who that is, though. I mean, I know who it is.
He's doing some crazy shit.
But you say Roman Reigns, people know who Roman Reigns is. Nobody knows who Minoru Suzuki is, and his U.S. tour is
yeah,
over.
they're like, oh, you mean the guy related to The Rock, maybe?
Yeah, the guy.
They're all related to
Like,
The
that's
Rock.
what people say.
Hulk Hogan's got to be related to The Rock. That's how big that family tree is.
Yeah.
He
There's a
took
lot of Samoans.
there one time and somehow he's related.
Yeah. I might be related to The Rock.
Now,
Terry Bollea is not related, but Hulk Hogan is.
raise your hand if you see Minoru Suzuki.
Yeah, in
live.
kayfabe, I'm sure he's told that at least once.
I saw
What was that,
Minoru
Randy?
Suzuki
Or,
at MSG for Supercard of Honor 2019. Boom.
Well, I saw him face John Moxley in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, we did?
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they cut off his fucking entrance, and everyone
Oh,
booed.
that's the one.
You can't do that.
Or
You can't
the
do
Suzuki
that.
incident. Yep.
Yeah, they did that at
Yeah.
MSG too. They didn't get to the Kaze Nori, but whatever. Zach, what's the best thing in wrestling right now? Go ahead.
One of my at least personal favorites that comes to mind for the head is seeing, Kings, the whole King of the Ring situation there and finally get crowned. That's a pretty sweet story arc. And him alongside, Big E being champion and like having that nice dynamic of seeing that seed and kind of like go and kind of really what they could have done with the New Day, because I think that they were hitting probably an expiration date somewhere along the line of with it. So to see all of them kind of come out and get the possible outcome and all kind of get their push and their time is pretty nice to see. And I think eventually you'll some like nice story arc of where he goes a little far with the King thing or something like that, and up against Kofi or something like that. I'm sure he loves to do that, the revenge arc or the oh now I'm jealous kind of deal. So I wouldn't see that somewhere down the line.
That semifinal match should have been Kofi versus Xavier Woods, you know, and they could have had a friendly
100%.
match.
Ooh.
Yeah, and just you know, right at the end of it, after Kofi loses, you know, there's a look. They're planting seeds, you know. But they're getting along, and you know they should have planted seeds with that match. They should have done that. I think Xavier Woods is incredibly talented.
That's funny that you say that.
Oh yeah.
One of the things that I was thinking about when you said that's one of the big differences a lot of people say between you and WWE right now is that one of the things you does do a lot of and does do pretty well is kind of planting the seeds, kind of giving you and rewarding you for like investing in long term, because you get a lot of those kind of things where you're like, oh, if I watch back to this episode of Dynamite, that it was starting to set the stage, and I think that's one of the areas where WWE is starting to get better at again, but they definitely dived it for a while, and I think they kind of got focused pay-per-view forward instead of television. So it's kind of funny. That's where things kind of diverges with a lot of the wrestling community. The main differences between the two products are kind of coming together a little bit more and being more there every day, I think. But I think that's one of the main points we'll diverge on.
Yeah, you bring a great point. You know, I'm a WWE guy, but I'm not a fanboy. I freely admit there's problems with the product right now. There are some really good stories, but they're not many. And that's one thing they need to work on is telling that story. So a story that you can come back to, you know, a few months later. Long-term storytelling, as it were. It's always fun. It's always fun talking wrestling. But Roman Reigns, the greatest thing ever. But
you know, I have to say, too, at a live event, he's killing it. I mean, just loved him every second of every walk. You know, like every step of the walk. You know, it's from each segment of the audience. He's on.
And they haven't overdone the unstoppable bullshit, right? Like when Brock Lesnar was a champion, it's like, oh man, nobody's gonna beat Brock Lesnar, you know. And he sold for 2 minutes, and then he ended up winning. Lesnar. Like you actually like that Finn Balor match when they did the goofy demon shit at the end. Like you're like, holy shit, is this really gonna happen? You know, Roman Reigns sells enough to make you believe that maybe it might happen. You know, maybe they'll pull the trigger and take the title off him, right? I just love everything about him right now. I'm such a mark for Roman. All right. I think I was gonna ask you something else. But I can't remember what. So hey, Cody.
Yo,
here. Let's get those pipes warmed up. We can do some advice. I think. Yeah. Well, let's ask the guest. Guest Zach Perez at Spots High on Twitter, WrestlingInc.com. Do you want to give a little bit of advice to the audience, or do you want to see who the dick of the week this week is?
Best Twitter handle.
Why not? Let's do some advice. I feel like I'm need advice, so why not?
All right. And if you have a question you want some advice on, I'd be happy to help you. But let me play the bumper because the dude gets paid.
You want segments? We've got segments. It's Thinking with Your Dickman.
Cody, before you start, I just want to say something real quick, is that, you know, we got into this a little bit last week when you guys didn't want to take sides in the Dave Chappelle Netflix and all that bullshit, and that's fine. No problem with that, all right?
But that escalated weirdly.
Yeah.
With the Hannah Gads. All right, like, can I just say, like, masterful, like, maneuver on Dave Chappelle's part, like, calling out, like, Hannah Gadsby, because immediately everyone defending Hannah Gadsby was like, oh, she gets laughs, but by that logic, like, Dave is also funny because he gets laughs, too. You know what I mean? So he did, like, this fucking, like, comedian jujitsu move to, like, you know, like, snap ankles of his haters.
Listen, people, you're not going to cancel Dave Chappelle because he doesn't give a shit. He's not getting canceled.
He's going to have to do something wackier than what he's doing to get canceled.
Yeah, exactly. But
he'll just do shows in his cornfield,
and people will show up.
And I'll try to go to
I would love,
it's up the
But
road.
we're in such a weird spot right now. It's like, I have to make it clear, like, I'm not shitting on AEW. I'm just not a fan, and that's okay because everybody can like what they like. Like, I have to disclaimer that, right? It's like, I have to say, I think it's awesome. There's a lot of wrestling companies. Maybe I don't watch all of them, but I think it's great. And it's such a weird fucking time we're in. Anyways, Cody, let's give some advice to some of our fans. What do we got here?
Look at this fucking essay. Is that Randy's doing?
Oh, Jesus. Come on, Randy.
Intern Doug.
Oh, intern.
All right, fine. Doug. All right.
Good. You're doing great.
No.
You got the coffee order right this week. I'm real proud of you, Doug.
There's
Good
too much
job,
copy
Doug.
there.
Celebrate Doug.
Yeah, less is more. Okay, go ahead, Codes.
Journey from Fort Benning, Georgia writes, a prominent realtor in my area keeps coming in and buying homes, demolishing them, cutting down all of the mature trees, 50 plus years, and then building 2 or even 3 homes on the lot. Unfortunately, this is all mostly legal due to the zoning laws in the area, and the fact that some of these homes are technically built on multiple lots. We aren't talking huge lots of land either. At most, there's a half-acre lot that is then subdivided into 2 or 3, maybe 1/4 acre lots. It ruins the appeal of the neighborhood, crams homes in, causes massive drainage issues by diverting water to the older homes, and destroys the tree canopy by cutting down healthy, mature trees. I want to ban this realtor from the area.
Oh, my God.
Honestly, I want to destroy this person and their business. Only thing I can think of is social media, but honestly, any advice would be much appreciated.
You know, these used to be funny
We're being
questions.
asked how to cancel somebody.
Motherfucker. God damn it, Randy. Are you even quality controlling the intern? Jesus Christ. Do you have final approval on this, or did it just show up and you just went with it? Like, what's the story here?
Was this supposed to be under Dick of the Week?
Yeah.
No. Doug, I retract my previous statements. You're fired. There you go, Rim. I solved that problem.
Question number 2 is so much better. We're going to do that one, definitely. Okay. Is this BlackRock? Okay. I mean, Journey.
How do you?
First of all, I mean,
They all start with J's.
It's weird. It's weird how all of our fans are J names. All right, Zach, you have plenty of history with real estate. What do you? What do you?
Yeah, you're going to get me in trouble. You know, I already had to change my to the last real estate thing, and now you're already blowing up my cover.
God damn, I'm sorry. I'll edit it out.
Yeah, I'm going to need to. I'm going to.
Here's what you do. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I've seen this maneuver pulled in like inner city joints. You get a gun, right?
Oh no.
You get a fucking gun, and then you get 9mm like blanks, right? And then you just fire them off to lower the property value.
Alec Baldwin the shit out of him.
No, you don't have to point the fucking gun at anything. You can point the gun at the fucking floor. Alex Baldwin, like, moronically used live rounds, not dummies or blanks even. But, like, you just simulate gunshots in the area. Okay. Property value tanks. You make friends with whoever moves in because they're probably not, like, you know, the 1% now that the property value tanks. And then you just keep that on lock and run for mayor.
Okay. All right.
That's how you
That
do
seems
that.
like a solid plan.
Yeah, I like
Thank
it,
you.
Codes. I like
Watch The Big Short and crash the housing economy.
Okay.
There you
Crash the entire housing economy for one house. All right, very good, Randy. Zach,
You know, good idea actually. The trees is thinking, not both figuratively and literally, but the idea would be, you know, go through a neighborhood of trees and just start infesting with wasps. And like, I know for a little,
It's going to be very inconvenient for you, but it's
just slow down the process and make them reconsider how much they really want to go through.
Yeah.
Because that's going to really get really fast.
Just get a fistful of termite nest and just throw it at like the when they're putting the beams in the house up. Just take a clump of termites nest and just give it a good old smear across like the support.
You guys are going for the destruction and okay. Well, oh God, Cody. All right.
Or you find some kind of endangered like weed, right? And then you just spread it all over the lots. And then when they try to develop over it, you're like, oh no, endangered thing, and they're not allowed to do it.
All right. So I'm going to give you guys the actual.
Oh, put some skeletons there. Make them think it's an Indian burial ground.
You gotta wait for that to not be Halloween though.
I put a bunch of dolls around the properties. Let them think it's haunted. Move them around throughout the dead angles and stuff.
Or you just point out how pegging and wrestling are similar. Well, you know what I mean? Just be like
repeatedly.
Nobody want to be your friend.
Have a really long conversation with all the real estate agents about that.
You dress up like one of those Mormon people, and he's like, "Have you heard the good news? Wrestling's like pegging."
Yeah, it's the exact same thing. No, here's the real.
I got a PowerPoint.
Planning and zoning, ladies and gentlemen. Planning and zoning. All right, you can get yourself on that commission. But if you can't, make friends with the people who are on that commission.
Who's got time for this? Oh, okay.
Take them out to dinner, right? Buy them drinks, become their friends, house parties, Christmas hot pot. Yeah, exactly. And get the Planning and Zoning Commission on your side and do what all people do with politicians. Buy them off and get things that you want done. Just like that. Not going to cost you much because it's local. And these people are wowed by a Tesla. So just drive up to them in a Tesla. And, hey, you want to go for a ride? Let's go get some hot pot, some shabu shabu.
I'm from the future.
Yeah, exactly.
On that, target doing things at like the school district thing. Do the bake sales, things like that. You're bound to have friends by taking the load off of somebody who's important enough somewhere.
Yeah,
scones.
Listen, you could sell drugs to all the politicians.
Local politics is the way to go here. You can use the system to your advantage because everybody's corruptible, and most of the people in politics are not that bright, especially at the local level. They're all kind of stupid. All right, Cody, let's do another one.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought that was like 3 in 1, but apparently you haven't blown your load yet.
No.
Joelle from Chesterfield, Missouri writes, my 13-year-old daughter came home with half a sleeve tattoo. Awesome. Oh. How would you handle this? I told her no. She did it behind my back. I'm so upset.
Wow.
Well, okay. 13's a little green.
That's what they do in Hawaii, though. You get tattoos at 13. Or is that Samoa? Where's the rock from?
Cody.
You just say Pacific.
I just now understood why green is for new or like unripe shit.
Yeah.
It's because of bananas.
Well, a lot of produce is green before it's ripe, Randy.
Well, it's a good saying.
Yeah, bananas.
It makes a lot more sense now because before I was like, it's just green. Whatever, man. They're green. Yeah.
I like this.
Today's
about the opposite of this.
So you by the color green.
Yes. It's my favorite color.
Yes.
Whenever I went into 6th grade, we had to write down where we would be when we graduated high school. And I said I'd be driving a green Jeep Wrangler. I'd be driving a green Jeep Wrangler and working at the electronics department at Walmart. That was my dream.
Randy, you have a daughter.
And, I failed and delivered pizzas.
Let's pretend your daughter was 13 and came home with a sleeve tattoo. How would you react?
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Now, how would sober Andy react?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to ponder.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's tricky now.
It would be, hey, it would have been way better if you communicated with me about this. But I probably wouldn't have got to the point where she would go behind my back because, like, she's too young to make that decision. I would offer her like $5,000 at 25 if she did it at 25 instead.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
I think that's as a parent. That's how you like. That's how you like do the bribery incentive. Like, I'll pay for it if you wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just start like a little like savings account that like rounds up the change of every like credit card transaction you do, and then by the time they're 25, you probably can afford that for them.
Yeah. Zach, you're
family friendly bartering.
Zach,
Yeah, or like that.
Well,
Prefrontal cortex fully developed. That's what we're waiting on.
yeah. Zach, you're a
I like
handsome
that.
man. I assume you have several children. How would you handle...
Oh my God, he is.
your daughter?
Not that I know
13-year-old.
of.
Not that you know of. That's a good answer. All right. What are you thinking, though? You're only 13 years older than 13. Did you know that?
I know.
Times tables, baby.
It's crazy when I think about things like that. It makes me feel way too removed from that situation for some reason.
Yeah.
Think about it. I'm like, there is no way that I'm ever going to understand what I understood at 13 about culture at 13.
There's a callback to the beginning of the show, always changing. And 10 years ago, you were maybe a junior in high school, whereas 10 years ago, I was.
Wow.
I still had two kids 10 years ago. So,
Yeah,
I bought
you
a house,
lost
got
few of them.
married, and had a kid
Wow.
10 years ago.
so let me just say, all right, I think tattoos are great. I like tattoos. I don't have any because I don't know what I want to put on my body that's going to stay with me forever. Right? I can't
Same, dude.
Yeah, but I think the people who have tattoos, especially the ladies, I think they're awesome. Now there are extremes where it gets unattractive, but
Got to take care of him.
yeah, you got to take care of them.
tattoos.
And depending where they're located and what they are. Like, listen, we've all heard the horror story where you got your girl, over in front of you, and you're kind of going at it from behind, and you're reading the psalms they're sung on her grandmother's funeral. That's tattooed on her back, and then you drop, there's a picture there, and
That was
target
specific
practice.
as shit. Wow. Okay.
Those aren't great tattoos, but little designs here and there are fantastic. However, at 13,
Well, it's half a sleeve.
yeah, well, I have a lot more questions. It's like, where does your 13-year-old daughter go to get a tattoo? What tattoo parlor looks at a girl and doesn't ask a
Yeah,
question?
they need to lose their license, probably.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then who?
And it makes you wonder. That sounds more like you would get it at like juvie at
Right.
13.
Yeah,
Pay cash.
and who are this girl's friends? Right? Maybe we got to change her friend. You can't do anything about the tattoo, Jewel, but you certainly can use this opportunity.
It's a half sleeve.
Yeah, it's a half sleeve. It's there. It's there forever, right?
It doesn't, yeah. But the thing is, because it's a half sleeve, all she has to do to make that go away is just wear, long sleeves, and you can even roll those up.
No, you're absolutely
You know what I
right.
mean? So,
Yep.
like,
I think she should just lean into it. Just go full sleeve, both arms.
not at
now.
13. Not at
let it out.
13. Not at
Not at
13.
13. This is real advice. here.
Badass main character right there.
Oh,
Randy, who's the intern
you
responsible
can
for
pull
this?
the Sons of Anarchy where they make them black out the ink when they kick them out, and you just black out all that ink and make her just live.
Make
with
it into a literal sleeves, actual shirt.
Yep. Hey man, nice shirt.
Also, tattoo removals are pretty easy peasy nowadays.
Are they? Are they still super expensive though?
That would be actually a
Yes,
pretty good
expensive
lesson.
but easy.
Yeah.
For a 13-year-old to learn to have to go get the tattoo after getting the half sleeve. That alone would to probably make them not want to get another tattoo.
Oh, you're right. It's like
That's
catching your
bad.
kid smoking. You just make them smoke a whole pack right then and there, and they'll never want to do it again. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep.
All right, Jewel. So
you're gonna
get the
drink
rest of
that
her body
vodka.
tatted.
Here's a bottle of it.
Yeah. Finish it.
Here's what Costco thinks is an appropriate serving size of vodka.
Finish it, you little bitch.
This Russian sip out of when they're just sitting at home.
Yeah. I mean, Jewel, we're making jokes here because we do
Kirkland's best.
comedy podcast, but like you can use this opportunity to really get to know your daughter and who she's hanging out with. Because I don't like any of her friends. I don't know her. I don't know you. I don't know where. I don't even know where. I don't even know if Chesterfield, Missouri, is right. I assume Chesterfield is where Spaghetti lives, and so I'm assuming your 13-year-old daughter is hanging out with Spaghetti, who's now 18, and probably had something to do with this. So don't let them hang out with Spaghetti, because Spaghetti is this asshole who's going to take a still from our behind the scenes video of me and use that as his Twitter profile pic. And while I appreciate the promotion, it doesn't have anything promoting the actual video on there, Spaghetti, you fucking asshole. So if you could just promote the video a few times, that'd be awesome. Because
Put a QR code on that chin.
Yes. Thank Cody, goddammit.
You heard me.
Do you know how to make QR codes? Because I would do that.
Yeah, I'll figure that out for you, bud.
Yeah, all right. Hey, I had to do it.
Get into an NFT too while you're at it.
Oh, beautiful. We're gonna make Randy pay attention. NFTs from my chin. I had to do. We did an awards.
NFTs of your chin.
Yeah. We did an awards presentation
Holy
yesterday.
Fuck.
But we had to wear masks. So I was dressed up in a suit, right? I had my
So you were normal?
I looked amazing, but I had to wear a mask. Now, I hate masks, all right? But all my side profile pictures didn't show my lack of chin. So you know what? I wasn't too upset by it. I had some good pictures taken.
Mandible.
What the fuck is that, Randy?
good.
Is that more weed? Jesus Christ.
Dry flower.
Breast cancer awareness weed.
Zach, are you up in the Albany?
He's doing
area?
it.
Is that where you are?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, you're up there.
I'm trying to think of a reason
Oh,
for
it's
me
focusing a little.
to get out that way
Nice.
so we can hang out. If I ever find myself in upstate New York, Zach, we're going to hang out. I don't
Upstate
actually-
New York.
Yeah,
is great
next
to hang
time,
out.
to the Times Union Center wrestling or something. I just went to the live thing that came here, but there should know that it works usually with Times Union Center
Tell
with
you what. I got
them getting a live show. They'll probably end up getting down or something in the next year.
I got an idea. All right. You have a lovely girlfriend, right? And you're probably looking to go on a little trip somewhere. So November 19th, my father and I are going to SmackDown at the Hartford Civic Center. It's a great time for you guys to come down and visit Hartford. So get yourself some tickets. All right. I'll introduce you to my father, Papa Rem. He's hilarious. And I'll get you guys a beer afterwards. What do you think?
Yeah, we can maybe try and see if that would work.
All right.
I'm never down to not try to show, so why not?
That's a great attitude. Never down to not try. Yeah, beautiful.
I gotta say, Tony Khan pissed me off when I tried to propose in St. Louis.
That guy's an asshole.
At the November 5th Rampage. Yeah, they wouldn't even entertain the idea. And I was gonna pay. I was gonna
That's
fly
fucked up.
people out.
They would have let you do that at WWE Live. They would have let you propose in the ring.
How much does that
Maybe.
cost, though?
Yeah, what were you willing to pay? That's a good
Right.
question, Cody. What were you willing to pay to propose in the ring?
Me?
No, Zach.
Like $800
What the
bucks.
fuck? Oh, $800. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it didn't work out. So I'll tell you what, Zach, Anakista down in Tennessee. You get there early and hope that the lift's broken, so you have to take the little trolley car up the mountain.
Oh, cool.
Wow, look at him
Um,
really thinking those
And
words
so
out.
you go up, and it's a really narrow road, and you kind of think you're going to meet your maker any moment, but it's okay. And then you get up there, and there's no one up there, and you can go over to the Heart Arch
Heart arch.
that overlooks the mountain, and that's where I did
Yeah.
it, man.
Zach, are you actually engaged? I said
Fuck.
fiance earlier, and I'm sorry because my memory is shit. But are you actually engaged, or is it just a girlfriend? You're engaged.
Yep, we are actually engaged. Yep.
All right. Congratulations.
Yep. For the better part of, let's see, we've been together 11 years. We've probably been engaged.
I want to say 8. I want to
Okay,
say
so
8. That's
let me ask you a question here. This is really important, okay? Because Randy is getting married next week. Yeah, next week. And originally, Ray and I were invited to Randy's wedding, and then we were unceremoniously uninvited because he didn't have room, which is fine. I don't think I could have gotten to Colorado anyways. But since I can't go to Randy's wedding, I would like, if it's cool with your fiance, I would like to come to your wedding. And I would like to wear a Rich Dickman Show t-shirt.
That would be great.
Okay. Can Cody come too?
Just to pop in the photos with.
As the two of you.
You're getting professional photos. You might as well for your buck, right? You know, just
Yeah.
squeeze in some promo for the show out of it, just in the background, and then you can zoom in on them, and then you got it.
I'm great at photo bombing, and also I'm a hell of an MC. Like I think I could host your wedding. I think I do a good job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yep.
see where this is going.
Cody, get your ass
You
out
got a
here.
live stream, Zach. That's the
He's
future.
got the whole package together already. He's got the whole package lined up. He's got chairs picked out for me. It's going.
Yeah, and I'm not.
This is a nice way to sell it.
I just
Let's
want
do
free
like the
booze.
Dumb and Dumber like tuxedo color coordination.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
if
Dude,
somebody
you should see my ensemble for the wedding. So I got a gray, my Baptist minister suit jacket. It's like real wool. Like the guy at DXL was like, raving over it. He was like, "It's such a nice piece," and I'm like, "I know, I got it on clearance, man. It's such a nice piece."
Oh my God, Randy! Yes, I know, man.
And they had like very little options on the shirts in my size, so I had to go with this like gray and white like cow print looking one.
Yes.
And then a pocket square, and then like charcoal pants. So it's gonna be awesome.
That sounds dapper as shit.
Yeah.
Only problem is the sleeves and my pants both need hemmed. The sleeves in my suit jacket.
Randy, you got a week left, bro. What are you doing? Get that shit taken care of.
There's got to be budget in the wedding for hemming.
Yeah.
Your pants, right?
Oh no, I got black pants. I'm sorry. I thought they were charcoal.
Oh.
Just hem them.
Sorry.
Man, poor Kristen.
Hemsworth them. Oh, I did get black pants, Oak Hill, and you know what, boys? I decided for once, instead of, I always fly at the waist below my gut, but I decided to fly at the belly button for the wedding, and I'm gonna maybe get suspenders.
Oh, definitely suspenders, especially for big guys like you.
Yeah.
Definitely suspenders, because they're awesome.
Suspenders are classic.
Yellow suspenders.
Yeah, I was so thrilled to wear
You don't
suspenders
see
at
that
my wedding.
often.
Was it my wedding? No, maybe not. Maybe. Anyways, Randy, I got a surprise for you, buddy. You want to know what it is?
Uh-oh.
Thanks for calling the Dickman line at 860-316-4776. Please leave a message after the beep. It's
jiggle like a-
voicemails.
My shoulders are stiff.
We got some
My shoulders
voicemails
are
this
stiff,
week, you
Randy.
guys. This will be fun. Let's get to the first one.
Holy shit.
All right, here we go.
Hey, fellas. It's Jay from the Not for Human Consumption podcast.
Oh shit!
Just wanted to tell you fellas that, wait. This just in. Breaking news. This important PSA is brought to you by Manscaped.com.
Motherfucker.
This is your pubic service announcement. And the news you've been waiting for. The Manscaped engineering team has confirmed that they have successfully created the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, which is now available for
Our
purchase
12
in the
listeners
US
fast forward
and
through
Canada.
this.
Oh my God. Get 20% off and free shipping with code
Fuck, we gotta
NFHC
listen
at
to it,
Manscaped.com. That's 20% off. Free shipping
Guerrilla
at
marketing.
Manscaped.com. Use code
20%
NFHC.
off?
Unlock your confidence, boys. And as always, the right tools for the right job with Manscaped.
Randy, I need you to get on that Blue Chew sponsorship, bud. All right, we got to sell dick pills. Zach, you ever use a manscaping tool? You ever you get down there and shave the balls? Like, because I do.
I'm very old where I just use the trimmer for the balls because it's just easy.
Let me tell you something. NFHC, they got their sponsorship. Congratulations, guys. Good for you. But I got to say, I bought a ball trimmer that had better reviews than the Manscaped trimmer, the lawnmower, right? It's a wall one, but it's a wall body groomer, right? It doesn't nick your balls, and the blades sharpen themselves. And it's the best thing I've ever had in my life because I do everything. I can do the face, the chest, the underarms, the balls, like everything I want to take care of. It just mows right through them. It's great. All right, we got another voicemail here. Let's see here.
I shave nothing.
Oh, Randy, you got to take care of that.
Nothing.
All right, let's go.
You're getting married, bro.
She loves it.
Support for NFHC is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in
Motherfucking
men's
Walter.
below-the-waist grooming. Champions of the world. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools
What the
for your
fuck is
family
this?
jewels.
Motherfuckers.
Manscaped
It's good.
just launched their 4th-generation trimmers, the Lawnmower 4.0.
Oh.
You heard that
Did
right.
you guys know
the
this?
4.0. Join over 2
That's
million
news to
men
me.
worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with code NFHC at manscaped.com.
Again, The wall trimmer is much better and safer for your
I
balls.
heard it'll give you herpes.
You know, you talk so much shit.
I heard Manscaped products give you herpes.
It does. Yeah, that's true. I've heard
That's
that too.
what I heard.
But you talk so much shit.
I heard that from Jim Cornette.
You talk so much shit about
That's
Walter.
why he quit letting them sponsor.
We couldn't get Walter to call in and talk shit back to you. So they took a recording of Walter doing a commercial and sent it to our voicemail. Can you believe that shit, Randy?
I mean, I'm glad they're putting energy into our show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's good for them. You know, I wish I had energy to put into their show. I would, but
You're getting married.
it's been a rough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit going on.
It's been a rough couple weeks. All right, we got another.
Suspenders.
We got a few more. We're gonna keep going here.
Right, well, yeah, more.
What's up, boys? Hope you're having a good show. Cody's a great addition to you guys. Love him. Love you, Randy. Love you, Rem.
Thanks,
I hope
buddy.
you guys had a wonderful-tastic week and many more. I shall talk to you later. Love you. Bye.
Thanks, Matt. That was Matt from NFHC. I
I
imagine
missed
that they were all at Dylan's house, Dylan and Jay's house, having wonderful sex adventures together, and I'm so jealous of that. And I wish I had a bunch of dudes that I could hang out with and have sex with, because that sounds awesome. So I'm glad you guys are having fun, having sex together.
Pegging and wrestling. That's what Rim
Pegging
wants.
and wrestling. That's right. Another one.
Oh, and I
Kinda
forgot.
redundant if you
Happy
think about it.
birthday, Ray.
Happy birthday, Ray. All right, and the last voicemail this week is this one.
Hey, Dickmans and Dicknets, or whatever the fuck you guys call yourselves over there. This is Dylan, Ben of HC. You know me. Don't really call here much, but I just wanted to talk about a radio show that I believe in, that we need to petition to come back. Walter's Wall of Woe has been missing from the airwaves, and we're sad about it. We need to get it back. So I'm asking your fans to sign the petition to bring back Walter's Wall of Woe. The walls are down, and we need to build them back up, just like our man
Walls
Walter.
are down.
Thank you for your time, and go fuck yourself.
He sounds like even more of a weenie in a voicemail, doesn't he, Randy?
Who was it?
That was Dylan. That was Dylan, and I got his phone number now. I got your fucking phone number, Dylan. You're getting text messages from me now, baby.
Yeah, what is it? Tell me.
Don't do that, Rim.
Shit, now I gotta...
Dylan. Wait, did you really? Don't do that.
Dylan, you're a wonderful human being. Thank you. I believe in your psilocybin play, and I hope it brings you great fortune.
Randy, you're gonna have to...
Huzzah.
Can you cut that out of the video? We're what, at about 129 or so of the video. Can you cut that out?
No.
All right, thank you.
Don't edit shit, Rim.
Doesn't shave anything, doesn't edit shit.
Yeah, but no, hey, listen,
we do it live.
I know Randy doesn't like Walter because he gets a bad vibe. I love Walter, and I think Randy likes Walter. But yes, we got to bring back Walter's show, because Walter,
Fuck you, Walter.
I believe in radio, and I also believe in internet radio. Zach, you spend a lot of time listening to internet radio. Okay, Randy, you spend a lot of time listening in internet radio, I'm sure. You ever listen to Walter's Walls of Woe on thatmetalstation.com?
No, I haven't.
Okay. All right.
Great.
Walter's friend of the show. I love Walter. Thank you, Walter. Dylan, thank you for calling. I know you're not going to listen to this, but yeah, man. Dylan, I'd love to have you back on. All right. Last time I asked you on, you said you were busy, and then I heard you saying you didn't want to do other shows, and I get it. I'm not going to pressure you, but would love to have you on. And just, here's the thing, Cody, Randy, is that I would love to talk 90s and early 2000s music with Dylan, because we have a lot of the same music tastes from that era. Right. And he's got a lot of knowledge. I'd just love to sit there and just rap with him about songs and shit and things that we like.
Oh, man, that might be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even want to make fun of the guy.
My lady. Come, my lady.
That's probably not one of the songs.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't want to make fun of him. I don't want to go back and forth like they, I just want to chat about the things that we enjoy, because honestly, I think in real life, like Dylan and I would be good friends because we have a lot of the same interests. So there's that.
Fair enough. There you go.
Fuck, now I shouldn't have done that. And I feel bad. See, that's a thing, Cody. That's a thing with me now. Zach, you don't understand this yet because you're only 26. When I was 26, I was making fun of people left and right and didn't feel bad about it. But fucking, I feel bad making fun of people now. Like I can't joke around and tease. I feel bad. I feel like I'm hurting their feelings, and I know I'm not. But it's just this weird hang up I have. I don't like doing it. It doesn't make me feel good. Yeah.
It's like the parent in the back of your head. That's like you're like, oh, I got to set the moral example now. You got to be compass.
No, you're absolutely right, Zach. Yeah. Cody, were you saying? I'm sorry, bud.
It's Dylan, so you're punching down.
Literally. That's mean, Cody.
Is he
that took you a minute, Randy.
Average height? Is he not average height?
I think he said he's 5'6".
Okay. That's fine.
I'm 5 inches taller than him.
Yeah.
I love
Zach,
that. I had the same reaction too. Like, Dylan can't be that short. Holy shit, Dylan's short.
Zach, how tall are you, buddy? You look like a tall man in that camera angle.
5'10", 5'11", somewhere like that.
So you and I are the same.
There you go.
Yeah. Cody?
Yeah.
I'll say 5'9", 5'10".
Okay. All right. So you're there. Randy, what? You're the same thing, right?
5'11" and a half.
Look at us. We're a bunch of bros. We're the same height.
11 and a half.
Not really the same weight, but that's okay. Nobody's judging.
We could spit in each other's faces without craning our necks.
Yeah. I love it.
I don't know. I think we could add Zach and Rim together, and I would still outweigh you.
Randy's a big boy.
I don't know. My number is you.
Uh-oh. I'm 210.
No, I'm pretty confident.
Topped out. Well,
who's denser is the question.
Yeah. Who doesn't float?
I maxed out in the pandemic somewhere around like 230.
Oh shit! Yeah, we weigh more than you do, Randy.
There. But yeah, now I'm down to 8.
Wow, good for you, bud. We still if Randy's at 395, Zach and we outweigh Randy.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's close, and it fucking shouldn't be. But that's okay.
You know what we got to do now? That just is we got to get together in wrestling school and get this together and make it a handicap match. It sells itself. It books.
Yeah.
Your tag team can be called Hit and Run. You know, one of you will be the quick guy. The other one will
Not
be
so
the
much.
big.
I'll take constant
bruiser.
breaks to the corner. It'll be perfect. It's a perfect spot gimmick. I love it.
Good stuff. See, listen, you see a couple of wrestling fans, we can come up with anything. Our improv game is off the charts. Hey, if you want to leave a voicemail like our friends at NFHC did, 860-316-4776. And let me just say,
tell us who sponsors you.
Yeah, tell us who sponsors you. Because I don't know if you know this, but Toyota sponsors Rich Dickman Show. Go to Toyota.com, look up a brand new RAV4. All right, use code TRDS at checkout and see what happens.
Most popular SUV in America.
That's right.
Most popular.
Yeah,
we did it.
Do you have sponsors at Wrestling Inc., Zach?
No, I'm sponsor. I'll sell ad space on myself. I'm willing to, like, a company just hit me up. I know Wendy's likes to be edgy like that, so
they do
somehow manage to get this. I'll tattoo Nader across my chest for like
Beautiful.
a cool check. So
listen,
let's negotiate.
Yeah, we're trying to get into that wrestling audience that I just shit talked earlier. So if you wouldn't mind like promoting the shit out of this episode when it releases, I would really appreciate it, man. Boom. Because a lot of times we'll have guests on, and they won't
machine.
they won't promote the show as much as I'd like them to. They just retweet it once and then be done with it. It's also funny when they have like the porn stars on, and they, you get barely a retweet out of all of them. But that's all right, no problem. I'm not.
What's sad too is they're probably faking the retweet.
Yeah, they probably retweet it then unretweet it. You like something, then you unlike it, but you don't know they unliked. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Where are we at now? Boom. I think that's it, really.
Did we do Dick of the Week?
No, we're running a little heavy now.
Some good Dick of the Weeks.
But apparently we got to record an extra episode, so we might need all that content. As I was just going to go, yeah, Cody and I were just going to raw dog it, but then you're all like, we got to record 2 episodes next week while I'm gone.
You're fucking right, we do.
Yeah, all right, man. All right, settle down. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. So we should save this stuff.
Dude, okay.
Cody, what do you think of Randy's dildo nose? You okay with that? Does that make you uncomfortable?
Dill don't. Don't. This is,
man, Zach,
I don't like that proboscis.
Zach, it's always fun to talk to you, man. I like your way of thinking when it comes to wrestling because we're kind of similar. And so thank you for coming on. Please take this opportunity, promote everything that you can promote. All right, because I have a massive audience of 12 people, and they're eager to consume content of my guests.
Yeah, man. I pretty much only thing that I'm really going through too much. I can find everything on is Twitter. I pretty much on social media in the world of the underworld, wonderful wrestling opinions that dwell on Twitter. So I'm just like lurking amongst the muddy wall, trying to survive and keep my head up. So you can find me there doing all of that on there, and that's High on Twitter. I should probably plug that part. That's the
important one. Yeah, at Spots High. And you'll find my man talking about wrestling, talking about weed, talking about all sorts of things. And, he's one of the good ones, too, by the way. He doesn't get into the social issues like some of these assholes. Oh, that's not fair to these certain wrestlers because they're such and such. He doesn't do any of that shit. He just comments on what he's watching and what he enjoys. And it's awesome. So thank you, at Spots High, a.k.a. Zach Perez, for being awesome like that, because I can't stand it when some of these assholes like Sean Ross Sapp get in there and start giving you like, we need to know what their opinion on thing is. I don't give a shit what you think about Joe Biden. Okay. Greatest president of our lifetime. Joe Biden is right. Randy. That's right. And I don't give a shit.
Say all you want about John Oliver. That clip where he put together Stephen A. Smith doing dramatic pauses is the greatest piece of television ever produced.
Why is my Discord making noises like it's coming and going? Man, that's gonna suck if something really broke. I think everything's good though. All right. Anyways, Zach is a good one to follow. All right. I'm gonna be at his wedding apparently. So is Cody. And it's going to be a great time. I can't wait. I can't wait to be there. It's going to be awesome.
You should get married at Triple T 10-year anniversary. That way, just a little
Randy.
thing.
Apparently,
we have a wrestling wedding.
Some date on my wedding already.
Oh yeah. What is it?
Apparently, it's slated for October 2022, according to her planning now.
Cool.
So I've got some deadline being pressed up on, so that'll give you to get your tux altered or whatever you got to do.
Listen,
get the Rich Dickman show, where you can have the promo on the back or something.
Yeah,
you can get it where you can flip it outside. You got the nice promo on it.
The reversible.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, Zach, but
I might have my rascal by then.
Cody's mom is like making coca plants, and so she's got all the money for that stuff, so we can get the Rich Dickman branding on the back. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
But money. I think in May we're going to be setting up a big event here in Connecticut where we're doing a 10-year anniversary of Torn Think Tank, which is my first show. And Randy's going to be here in his camper, and Cody's going to be flying out. And of course, Zach, you're invited. I'll give you the deets. Yeah. So it's going to be. I love inviting myself places. Yeah. This is a big event, Randy. You need to get sober to figure this one out. Like, forget about your wedding for 10 minutes and start thinking about Triple T 10 years and reach out to Jules. That'd be amazing. All right, Randy, we got to get with the interns, and they need to figure out what part of this Cody's going to do next week. But go ahead and say the magic word, buddy.
Let's bring this baby home.
Thank you so much for listening this week. Episode 184 of the Rich Dickman Show. And thank you to my buddy Zach for coming on at Spots High on Twitter. It's always a pleasure talking wrestling with you because you're not an asshole. And I appreciate that so much. I appreciate it so much that you're just cool. So thank you. Your ears are awesome. So thank you for using them to listen to us. We love it when you do. If you like what we do, you want to support the show, tell a friend, please. Tell a friend. Zach, tell your friends, by the way, about the show. And leave a review. Leaving a review is a great way to promote the show because it just helps all that stuff. I don't know if you know this, anybody, but in Ireland, this podcast in Ireland is charting at number 138. So hell yeah. Thank you to all our Irish listeners for getting us that far. That's right. That's right. Suck it, Manscaped. If you like us even more than that, check out the Patreon.
I'm going to pop them real quick. Conor McGregor would be the greatest MMA to wrestling crossover of all time.
It needs to happen someday.
Yes, he would.
Absolutely.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, he would.
Tony Khan or somebody, just open up the checkbook.
Yep. Patreon, yeah, or open your checkbooks to patreon.com/Rich Stickman, all right, where you can watch the video of tonight's show, as well as bonus episodes.
You got to get a P.O. box.
Yeah, as well as all the fun stuff that we do on the side. You know, it's getting busy now for me at work, but we're going to get some stuff up there, too. Well, God, is it already the end of October? Holy shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But hey, if you're interested in Liquor Fueled or any other stuff, it's all up there. Patreon.com/Rich Stickman. And of course, RichStickman.com for all of your Rich Stickman needs. Our behind the scenes videos are there. The YouTube link is there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That'd be cool. But watch the videos, because if you're a long-time listener of the Rich Stickman Show, you'll really appreciate all the little inside jokes and the little lore drops and hints that we have around. And, you know, that stuff's fun. But check it out. And of course, our merch and all that fun stuff. The Eat the Rich shirt is linked there. Get that. Get that shirt. That's an awesome shirt. Eat the rich, because fuck everybody, and especially our politicians. Fuck all of them. Fuck every single one of them, because they're all terrible. And I don't know, maybe it might be better without them. Oh, listen to our friends. Listen to our buddies at Who Gives a Shit with Abner from Houston and Crippled Jesus. They had Larry on for this episode that's coming up, episode 38. So check that out. Remember Larry from 112? He used to do our intro. Then I had to change the intro because of Ray of Sunshine. And of course, you heard him on the voicemail. Check out Matt, Jay, and Dylan on Not For Human Consumption. RichStickmanShow@gmail.com or at Rich Stickman Show on Twitter. Executive producer Randy's at Sir0 with an E on Twitter, or Sir0 with an E at gmail.com. Of course, you got my buddy Cody McCann.
Hi.
At Cody McCann, CODYMCCANN. I'm sorry, Cody. 2 C's,
Fucked
2
it.
N's.
You fucked it.
I did.
Do the episode over.
You know what, Cody? I want to let you do
from the top.
The Twitter
do it.
plugs.
I'm game.
All right. Producer Ryan's at
We're
Ryan
doing
TRDS. My mother's at Rem_Mama. Zach is at Spots High, and I, of course, am at Rem Dickman on Twitter. And Randy, if they want to join us when we record, or they want to leave a voicemail like our buddies did, how do they do that?
If you want to get all the content that the patrons get, but for free, come to bit.do/TRDS1. That's bit.do/TRDS1. If you want to leave a voicemail like the gents from NFHC and, be cool, that's 860-316-4776. I almost lost it, Rim.
Yeah. You know, Cody, I think it's because they haven't been getting many voicemails the last few weeks. They want Randy and I to call and leave voicemails again. And Cody, I think you should too. But you gotta remember, you gotta plug the show. Zachy, thank you once again. I said Zachy, and I'll tell you why after the show. I'm sorry.
It's good.
Thank you once again for coming on. It's always a pleasure. Make sure you check out Zach's stuff at Spots High at WrestlingInc.com. And Randy, I love you, buddy. Cody, you're the best. And everybody, we'll see you again next week for 185. This may be a weird one. I think I'm promoting the Newlywed Game for 185, but that actually might be 186 if we record before then, because Randy doesn't want us to record without him when he's getting married. That fucking weirdo.
I don't want to miss a week, Rim. I'm like you.
I appreciate
You
it.
didn't miss a week when you went on vacation,
That's
buddy.
right. That's only when I had no
different.
internet. Yeah. Good night.
See ya.
Boosh.
Zach, you need to sign off, Sam. You got it.
Yeah, I know. I need. I ripped off the goodbye and good from Kenny Omega for a little while.
No, yeah, I'll
I just
do-
ripped that and just used it on Twitter.
Just do its clobbering time.
I like that.
Oh, you know what? I'll go Knicks themed, and I'll just go with the Bing Bong. That's like the Knicks calling card this season. So
the Nick.
Bong. There we go.
What are you talking about? I don't even know who that is.
Knicks.
Oh, the Knicks.
Sports. It's
that's
it's
right.
sports
New York
ball, Rim.
Knickerbockers.
Zach loves
Sports
the
ball.
Knickerbockers.
I think they call it basketball.
Basket.
That is
Spot on.
Yeah. All right. That's
Wasn't that a movie that the South Park guys did?
yeah, basketball.
it was, yeah.
Basketball.
Okay.